Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Let's Roleplay Fallout 3. In the last one, we freed Father, good old James here, from Vault 112. He was trapped in a simulation with the scientist Braun, who had trapped all the other residents 200 years ago in a cycle of endless simulation, where he would torture everyone and then reset them until eventually we came across his failsafe program. And once we did that, well, we left him to dwell in Vault 112 alone. We may go back there and try to kill him one day, but let's see how he deals with isolation. Now, after being updated by Dad on the plan, we're heading back to Rivet City to speak with Madison Lee and hopefully recruit her science lab to revive Project Purity. It's been a long time coming, but we're almost there.
That's the way you want it.
And melee. Alright. Nerd range? No. Finesse, maybe. Animal Friend 2. They will come to aid in combat, but never against another animal. Where size matters. Radiation resistance, you know. Let's just be immune. %85 radiation resistance. Wow. We're gonna be unstoppable. I wonder how close to Dad's level we are. I mean, he's been in a simulation stuck as a dog for... who knows? Several weeks at the least. Odd. Hey, a caravan.
Hey there. Hey, looking to buy?
Always. Let's see what you got.
Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
Yeah. How about my leftovers, junk, and crap? Yes.
pleasure doing business with you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck out there. And maybe next time, you'll find something interesting for me, huh?
Multiple dozens of rat scorpion stinging sacs or venom sacs aren't interesting, huh? I don't even know if I do. Yeah, I do.
Please, please help me. I need water. I'm dying.
I know. Here you go.
Are you serious? I can't offer anything in exchange, you know. I can just have it. I can just have it? For free?
Yes, sir.
Water. Oh, precious water. Thank you. You're a saint.
All right. Now we're back in Rivet City. And he knows exactly where he's going.
I'm looking for troublemaker. Seen any?
Yeah, they didn't think I'd find you.
Don't touch the vegetables. They're
I
fragile.
told you it would work, Madison. Now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a Gek. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
You know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again.
Did you need something?
Is everything all right? We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a Gek.
And you have to go now? It can't wait?
After 20 long years, I finally have a chance to make things right. To finish what I started so long ago. I owe this to Madison. I owe it to your mother. No, I can't wait another moment. Are you coming with us?
All right, let's go.
That's my boy. It'll be good to work side by side with you, son.
Don't touch the vegetables. They're fragile.
I'm not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity. Anything else can wait until later.
Okay. Well, I'll meet you there. I gotta just check on something real quick.
Some people are such a...
It's true.
Did you need something?
Wow.
Hey there.
Look at this.
I'm on duty. Make it quick.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. curator of this little slice of American history.
It is an interesting collection.
Ah, a fellow scholar, I see. Each of the documents in this room tells a small but important story about the history of the United States of America. Unfortunately, the greatest prize of all is missing from the collection.
Okay, I'll buy it. Which document's missing?
In 1776, the Second Judgmental Congress got together and adopted a document drafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson himself. It was the day the United States of America earned its name and secured its place in history. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence.
If you want me to retrieve the Declaration, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, would you? It would mean so much to me and the Society's collection here.
I'd love to be a part of history and bring you the Declaration.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
Yeah. I've looked around a bit.
Oh? And have you come to any conclusions?
It is interesting. We've already had this conversation. Alright. Can you show me how to get to the National Archives on my map, though?
In the D.C. ruins, you'll find the National Archives, or what's left of it anyway. The building should contain the document in a protective glass case. Be careful. The place is swarming with super mutants. Here,
How would you know
let me
that?
pinpoint its location for you.
Well, okay, I've got a few questions about the Declaration.
Please ask them. After all, knowledge is power.
Yeah. All this info on the Declaration, where'd you get it? And I don't like secrets.
Well, this is quite embarrassing, actually. I sent someone like yourself after the Declaration. She did some of the research for me, but now I haven't seen her in a few months. I wouldn't worry about it. Many have died for causes far less grand than what you're about to undertake.
I see. Yeah. And, what is this? What's it look like?
A piece of what was called parchment, sort of a thick paper, has faded handwritten writing all over it. It's no more than 2.5 feet tall and 2 feet wide. If you find it, you should be able to roll it up carefully.
And what's the history that you know behind the
On
document?
July the 4th in 1776, a group calling themselves the Second Judgmental Congress got together at Fort McHenry in Maryland. After a ceremony which ended with Paul Revere singing the famous battle hymn known as the National Anthem, the document was signed. From there, it was sent to England by plane, presumably, and presented to King George himself. Thus began the Evolutionary War.
Ah, of course. Yes. Well, I've got to
I
go.
hope next time I see you, the Declaration will be in hand.
Oh, yes. The Judgmental Congress. Yes, of course. Evolutionary War. The Constitution of the United States was drafted in 1786 and adopted a year later by the Constitution Convention of Philly. This document defines the organization of the U.S. government and sets forth the rules and regulations known as Articles. In addition, there are modifications made to the Articles by ruling presidents during their reigns known as amendments. The Society owns the only known copy of the document to exist, which was retrieved from the ruins of the National Archives in 2256. The Emancipation Proclamation was a document issued by the breathtakingly charismatic President Abraham Lincoln in 1862. This executive order was the beginning of the end of slavery in the United States, although it was issued during the Civil War, making it a war measure. It paved the way for the 13th Amendment of the Constitution, which completely abolished slavery once and for all. The Gettysburg Address. The Capitol Preservation Society is proud to have in its possession a copy of one of the most iconic and prolific speeches in United States history. This speech, given by the astonishingly intelligent Abraham Lincoln on Thursday, November 19th, 1863, laid the groundwork for what would later become the basis of democracy in the United States and set the standards for a people with a government by the people for the people. The Monroe Doctrine was presented in 1823 by the average and unremarkable President James Monroe. The document warns the European powers of the time not to interfere in the affairs of the Western Hemisphere, citing the examples of colonization, puppet governments as possible intolerances. The U.S. Declaration of War on Germany. Part of our collection is a copy of this formal declaration of war made on Germany during World War II on December 11th, 1941 by the government and endorsed by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. While the document doesn't evoke the brilliance of other masterworks like the Emancipation Proclamation, it still served as a reminder to the world that the United States wasn't a power to be trifled with. The U.S. Declaration of War on China. Although it is uncertain when the declaration of war on China was made, some say 2066 when they invaded Alaska, others say 2067 when the first power armor suits were deployed to counter their forces. It is the last known document of note authored by the United States government before the bombs fell. Had the declaration had the tenacity and might of a stronger president behind it, say Abraham Lincoln, who's to say what the outcome of those tremulous years would have been? Interesting. Well.
Yes?
Hello, Dr.
I don't
Holt.
know if I like this. I understand it's important to Dr. Lee, but isn't going to Project Purity dangerous?
Yes. Alright, time to head out. Hey, May.
No problems to report, I assume?
Did you need something?
Well,
You found
Dr.
me?
Lee, I told you so.
I can't believe it. You have my thanks. We would be lost without James.
Ah. I told you I'd find
So
him.
you did. I apologize for entertaining the thought of doubting you.
Do you think Project Purity will ever really work
I
again?
have faith in your father. With the knowledge he's gained, we stand a better chance than we ever have.
Okay, let's go.
Farewell. Did you need something? Some people are insane.
Hello, son. I'm not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity. Anything else can wait until later.
Yeah, even getting you a better gun. We'll at least make sure the way is clear. Besides, I don't like the look of this over here. Too often I've been jumped by scum waiting around the corner. Yeah. We really do look like our dad. Maybe the hair is getting a little bit long, but our beards are impeccable. Alright. The Jefferson Memorial. Hopefully we'll get to work. We're losing the light. I don't like the idea of them being out there. They should be fine now. Alright. I don't remember there being anywhere to rest except for in the basement. There it is. The fading of the light. Disgusting. All right. Okay, looks like no one's been here since I was, so that's good. Oof. Oh, here they are. Wow. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, great. Listen, I know who you are, okay? As far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here. So just stay out of my way.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's your story, big hotshot?
Unlike some people around here, I stuck with Dr. Lee through it all. I was the last one to leave when we finally gave up. Now your daddy shows up out of the blue, and suddenly I have to drop everything to come back and help pick up the pieces.
Yeah. Well, he's just trying to do the right thing.
Sure. No matter that he disappears for almost 20 years, leaving us all hanging. It's not like we have lives or anything.
Huh. Well, do you think that Project Purity will ever work
How
again?
do you care? You showed up here, 5 minutes ago, and now you're strutting around like you own the place? You shouldn't even be here. Why don't you go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing and leave me alone?
Screw off.
Keep your hands to yourself in there. This equipment is fragile.
None of y'all would be here again at all if Dad wasn't here.
Did you need something?
Hey there.
Is that really necessary?
Hey, you did the same thing. Okay, so what are we doing here?
Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done.
Okay, well, what do we need to do right
The
now?
project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I'll need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe.
Okay, well, why me? Can't someone else
In a
do
word,
it?
no. Everyone else has specific tasks to complete as the power comes back online. Don't worry. I'll guide you along the way as best I can using the intercom system. You'll do fine.
Okay, well, where do I need to go?
The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred, so you'll have to use the access tunnels to reach the pumps.
What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing, just heading down. Thanks. Well, time to go to work.
Hello.
Hey there.
You're doing great out there. Keep it up.
Okay,
Keep heading
where do I go
down.
from here?
There's a staircase at the south end of the level you're on. Good luck, son.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's... I bet he'll understand if we take just a short rest. Okay. This should be it.
Great work on the pumps. Hurry back, and I'll give you the fuses.
Makes sense. He couldn't have given me these fuses while I was upstairs, though. Alright.
I've been hearing good things about you. Is it true? Did you really disarm the bomb in Megaton?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you, even though you put yourself in harm's way. Just please be careful out there. This is a dangerous world. Far more dangerous than anyone in that vault knows.
Yeah. Thank you. Now, you said something about fuses.
Right. The flooding shorted out some of the fuse boxes downstairs, including one that controls some of the automatic doors. Here, take these fuses. The box is back down in the sub-basement near the eastern end of the level. Once the fuses are replaced, you'll be able to get to the mainframe.
Alright, heading down.
My son.
Of course. This is a... Trust me. This is child's play compared to what I've been doing. Hiya. Okay. Not powered and won't open. Okay, so I need to... probably head downstairs then. Fuse access A1.
Fuse is in place. You should be able to access the mainframe. No need to come back to the control room. Just head straight there.
Okay. That should be upstairs then. Yeah, mainframe. Oh, it's going to be working on something illuminating for a change. Oh, the mainframe. Wow.
Everything all right?
Yeah, where am I now?
Security level. It's full of holding tanks for the water, as well as our processing equipment and power systems.
Okay, where do I go from
On
here?
the right level. Head
I see.
just minutes until we can access the mainframe. Use the intercom so I can tell you where to go next. There are a few minor repairs still to be made up here in the control room. Why don't you come back here and give me a hand? Actually, wait. There's one other thing I need you to do. Janice says there's a blockage in one of the intake pipes. It's on your way back. Head back up to the museum level and give me a call on the intercom when you get there.
Okay.
Up to good work, son.
Thank you.
Evening.
Okay. Oh, it must be that grate from earlier. Yeah, when we first got here.
Hello.
Hello? Oh, yeah. Once we get to work, we can start cleaning these halls up. Okay. Ooh. This looks noxious. Okay. Here we go. Locked. Okay. Pipe controls. There we go. Hey. What?
Everyone, listen. It seems we got some visitors. You know who they are and what they want. Please, everyone, remain in your assigned areas while we get this. Don't move. Whatever you do, where? Avis, lock the door.
The Enclave. Oh, no, no, no. They don't stand a chance. They don't have power armor. Okay. All right. It's a good thing we got good at energy weapons.
facility is now under United States government control. The
What is he
person
doing
in charge is to step forward immediately and turn over all materials related to this project.
That's quite impossible. This is a private project. The Enclave has no authority here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave at once.
Am I to assume, sir, that you are in charge?
Yes, I'm responsible for this project.
Then I repeat, sir, that you are hereby instructed to immediately hand over all materials related to the purifier.
I'm sorry, but that's...
Furthermore, you are to assist Enclave scientists in assuming control of the administration and operation of this facility at once.
Colonel, is it Colonel? I'm sorry, but the facility is not operational. It never has been. I'm afraid you're wasting your time here.
Sir, this is the last time I am going to repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn over control of this facility.
Colonel, I assure you that this facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you comply immediately, sir, in order to prevent any more incidents. Are we clear?
Yes, Colonel. Do whatever you want. No need for more violence.
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project. Aid us in making it operational at once.
Very well. Give me a few moments to bring the system online.
My patience wears thin.
Just another minute and I'll be done.
Oh!
Run. Run!
No! No! Ugh.
James. He's gone. We have to get out of here. They'll be coming for us next. We've got to evacuate now.
I'm not leaving my father in there.
There's nothing anyone can do for him now. The radiation levels in there are lethal. He'd die the same way he did. We need to get out of here now.
How do we get out?
We used an old abandoned tunnel as an escape route once before, many years ago. Everyone should know how to find it. We need to get there right now. Let's go.
Okay.
We need to escape while we can.
Hey.
Okay.
Thank God someone else made it out. What the hell is going on? Who are those guys? Did I hear gunshots?
Can you help us get through this?
What? You're supposed...
Okay.
What
fine.
did you do?
Now is not a good time to be talking.
It's not.
I better not ever find out that you or your father had something to do with this. If I even think you sold us out.
My father is dead.
Oh, hell. I'm sorry. didn't know. I just thought that since this happened after you showed up, well, you know. Man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, can you help us get through this?
Try. I'm not much good with weapons, but if you've got a pistol I can use, I'll do what I can.
I've got a... take this Magnum.
Wow, you sure about that? Okay. Be careful.
Let's go.
Don't wander off.
Watch out for each other.
You heard
Excuse me?
We need you right now. You're the only one here with any amount of combat experience. We've got the Enclave behind us, and who knows what ahead of us. If we're going to make it through here, we need your help.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Together, but we need to move quickly. We'll follow behind you, all right? Let's get moving.
All right, let's go.
We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
Okay, let's go. That's not good. Alright, here we go. Alright. Overflow door control, very hard. That's fine. We can get through it. Triumphantly? Subterranean. Purification. Transmitters. Transmission. All right. Disengage. Aha. Happiness. All right, let's go.
We can't go any further. We need to stop.
Okay, why would we stop now?
He needs medicine or he may not make it. I'm not moving until he gets the medicine he needs.
Okay, what can I do?
have sufficient medical supplies with me, or else this wouldn't be a problem.
Here, take some.
Yes, this looks to be enough. He'll need medical attention once we've reached the Citadel, but this will get him there. Thank you. Give me a moment, and we can continue.
Okay.
Once we reach the Citadel, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. I'm feeling better already. Let us continue.
Okay. Okay. Eyebot helmet. That's unique. That's pretty unique. Oh, wow. Leap! Let's keep going. I hope they're following. Or they didn't run ahead. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, there's some quantum. Okay. We should almost be out. Okay, what's this? Oh. They haven't caught up yet. That's That's not good.
This ain't a tourist trap. You civilians get topside immediately.
Yeah, victory. Where's Garza?
What is it? We'll be
Okay.
I am Dr. Madison Lee. I have people with me in need of shelter. You must allow us access at once.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Lions! I know you're in there. I know you can hear me. You open this goddamn door right now.
Oh.
Hail.
Yeah, was that all it took? Bail?
What do you need, civilian?
Yeah, I can come
That's
in now, right?
affirmative. You're clear to enter, but I still don't like it. Or you.
Yeah, well, you have a great
Of
day.
course.
Yeah. I should have kept closer to them. So much for our triumphant return.
Need something, friend?
Madison, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lions. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more. I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the Purifier. Lions, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down. You know as well as I do that the Purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison. It'll be okay.
Quickly before he says something stupid.
Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. He knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well. We'll sort this all out.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Hale.
So you must be Elder Lyons.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man.
I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood of Steel.
The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know?
Well, if you're just a part of the Brotherhood, where's the rest of
The
it?
Brotherhood began on the West Coast. It exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid.
Well, why are you here in the Capital Wasteland?
Ah, now, that's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology, and we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything.
How long have you been here?
It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries.
That's all I want to know about the Brotherhood.
So be it.
I found a Brotherhood of Steel holotag. What should I do with it?
Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found.
Okay, well, where can I find Scribe Jameson?
She spends most of her time in the archives. You'll find them in A-Ring, near the Great Hall.
Okay, A-Ring. What can you tell me about the Enclave?
More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the Capital Wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning.
I've encountered another group then. You call them out. They call themselves the Outcasts. What can you tell me about them?
The Outcasts are a result of my greatest mistake. But a mistake I'm proud of nonetheless. When I came here, I realized for the first time that the Brotherhood's technology could truly save the survivors in this wasteland. I chose to help them, even if it meant putting the Brotherhood's interests at risk. Some of my soldiers called me a hero. Others called me a traitor. The dissenters left my command, calling themselves outcasts to mock me. I cannot fault their dedication, even if I find them lacking in compassion.
I thought the protection of humanity was a part of the Brotherhood's oaths.
Only in a very broad sense. The Brotherhood's oaths are to protect humanity's progress, but not necessarily every human. The outcasts and members of the Brotherhood in other places consider it a waste to protect most people. After all, they say, everyone knows how to make another human, but the secrets to making a P-94 plasma rifle are all but lost.
That's very rigid. How do your remaining soldiers feel about the Outcasts?
Even now, a year after they left, the wounds of their departure are still sore. Some of my soldiers are angry about it. They see it as an insult to me. Bless them for their loyalty. They're more angry about it than I ever was. Others understand their decision. Sometimes I hear them wondering if they should have gone with them. I can't blame them, but I stand by my decision, and I respect theirs.
You're a good man. Has your decision been worth it?
Has it been worth the cost in lives and resources to protect people like you from the super mutants? You tell me. I suspect my daughter's squad helped save your life, and most of our recent recruits have come from those we've saved over the years. It's cost us, but we've saved many lives, and made the capital wasteland a place where people can live. Yes, I'd say that's been worth it.
That's enough about the outcasts.
Let's speak of other things.
Okay. Well, is there anything you can tell me about the super mutants?
Would you believe no? It's pathetic, really, considering we've been fighting those abominations for nearly 20 years. In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back so they don't overrun every blasted settlement out here. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC ruins. And now here we are, holed up in our citadel. Low on resources, low on troops. It's enough to make an old man so very tired.
Is there anything else that I can know about the Brotherhood?
What more did you want to know?
Well, I can't really think of anything.
So be it.
Thank you. I've got to go.
Steel will be with you.
Steel be with you.
Welcome. I don't think so. You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place.
Any thoughts on the
I've read the
Enclave?
report, seen the initial scans, but I can hardly believe it. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up, in the flesh. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride to knock them out tomorrow, if my father permits it.
Okay. Well, care to share anything about the super mutants?
You've seen them, so you know what we know. What more is there to say? If we can figure out where they're coming from, we might be able to stop them. If not...
Well, if not, then we can still hold the line. Now, what can you tell me about the Lion's Pride?
It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without my say-so.
Yeah, well, I think that I've earned membership. But I don't think you'd agree. Still be with
In
you.
my father's name, I bid you farewell.
I bid you farewell.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I hadn't thought of it like that. Thanks.
Wow.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
And we're finally inside the Citadel. After quite a while. Too long, in my opinion. I wonder if we could earn membership. We have a few things we need to do. Oh, wow.
Today's weather, excessively violent with a chance of dismemberment. Tune in later for our 5-day forecast. Until next time, this is Three Dog, Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now...
Hey, you've definitely got it there. So we have a few things we need to do. We need to speak to Rothschild and find a Scribe Jameson to turn in some of these tags. This looks like a scribe.
The elders sent word of your arrival. I am Scribe Peabody. Welcome, etc. Now, I'm really very busy. Is there something you needed?
Yay, could you repair my equipment?
With my eyes closed. And I will, too. But it will cost you, outsider.
I could repair that myself for that. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, thanks.
The Elder's name.
Yeah, amen. Whew. But that is going to be it for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Citadel Laboratory. Yeah, not there. If you enjoy the content I pump out, then consider following me here on twitch.tv/JeffTheNarrator469. Or if you prefer to watch in a more binge-friendly manner, you can always find me on YouTube at Jeff the Narrator. Every time I finish recording, I immediately set to upload. So it won't be very long before that gets updated. Wow. The Citadel. The Pentagon. We'll explore this and much more in the next one. Until then, keep telling stories.